Welcome to art. For the first part of this project, we are going to be creating some geometric shapes, and we just got done learning about Jan Hans Arp and his abstract Dadaism art, and we're going to make our own version of this. You're going to need a ruler or something straight to trace with, something to make a circle. You could use a cup if you wanted to do this project at home, or a dish. I have this cool stencil. And you're going to need a black crayon, or you could use an oil pastel or a colored pencil, anything waxy and oily. And we're going to draw 5 geometric shapes on our page using a ruler if you have one, a straight edge, or the circle stencils. I've already got 4 here, and I'm going to finish off my last one. We're going to make sure these shapes aren't touching, that they have plenty of room, their own little area. And I had a nice bump on my table right here that kind of threw off my line a little bit. Okay. Once you have these 5 shapes drawn in using a black color crayon or whatever you have available, we're going to now draw organic shapes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shapes we see in math, and now we're going to do 5 organic shapes, 5 shapes we see in nature. Organic shapes are free-form, free-flowing. They remind us of things that we see outside, but they're not perfect. No 2 clouds will ever be the same. In fact, I'm going to grab a blue marker now. Washable markers, don't use permanent markers for this because we're going to do a little technique later on and we're going to make the color run. So since I was talking about cloud, I'm going to do a nice organic cloud shape. And this time, they get to overlap. They get to go right over the top of the organic shape. So let's do 5 organic shapes. The nice thing about organic shapes is they're very free flow. They just kind of let your hand take over. So I've got a kind of a cloud shape, kind of a leaf shape. I think I'm going to do a blob or like a puddle shape. I need 2 more. This one will be maybe kind of like a zigzaggy shape. And then I need 1 more. I think I'll do my favorite color, purple. That one kind of looks like a squash or something. All right, so I have 2 different kinds of shapes here. I have geometric shapes with a color crayon. I have organic shapes with marker, 5 of each. I'm going to now take my markers, my crayons, maybe a black Sharpie, and I'm going to start filling in the entire page. I can use designs, lines, dots, shapes. I can use written word, maybe my name over and over again. But here's the tricky part. Wherever 2 shapes overlap, you're going to have a different shape made here. So see this pink line that's organic shape here, and then this black rectangle shape here. If you look carefully where these 2 shapes have overlapped, you get a new shape. And we're going to create something new and different inside each one of these new shapes that we created. So just for a simple demonstration here, I'm going to just do polka dots. Little dotted line pattern in here. I'm not going to go outside any of the lines I run into. So if I run into a pink marker line or a black crayon line, that's my signal to stop. I'm just going to keep it inside. You can also use different colors. You can use your crayons, you can use colored pencils, you can use markers. Each one of these areas is going to be something different. So you have to try to think creatively. See how I stopped inside the leaf pattern and the rhombus pattern here? So maybe over here I want to do my name over and over again. Maybe it might have a favorite poem that I love or a favorite line out of a movie or a story. I can just write it inside over and over again, but it has to stay inside the line shape that you made. That's the important key part here. Don't let it go outside the line. Even if you run out of space, keep it inside the line. Maybe I want to switch over to using crayon and I want to do a solid one full of color. I can do that too. I think I'm going to do marker because I want to make this thing run early. I'm going to have a second sip of this and I'm going to show you. So I'm going to use a little bit more washable marker. I think I'm going to make this area a little bit whiter, add some more color, and then I'm going to leave it with a little blank spot, and I'll show you why later. Every square inch of this paper is going to be full of a design, every part of it, okay? And I want you to try to do something new in each one of these areas. I'm going to keep working on mine, and when I'm ready to show you the next step of this, I'm going to come back and show you how we can make this really cool effect, making our markers run. Keep going, fill in your whole page, try something different in each area, and we will be back shortly.